welcome to another pick a card reading. This one is based on the most voted pick a card reading on my community tab in this channel, and you guys picked what will happen in the year 2022 between you and someone else. It could be your twin flame, it could be a soulmate, whoever that is on your mind. What will happen between the both of you? Now I'm going to do the other suggestions as well, so don't get disappointed if you're not seeing your suggestion here. I'm also going to do some special ones on the members area, so join us if you want to. And let's start the reading and take a look at the future energies between you and this person. We have three options. The first one on the left is a koi fish, are two koi fish, and if you guys notice, they all have that kind of like a black and white or yin yang energy. So this is the first choice. The second choice is two cats, all right, and the third one is the rabbits. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with on the left, and I'm going to take these two options. Okay, so we have more space on the table, and we will start the reading. I will also draw more cards as needed to see what are the energies are here, okay, or what will happen. Now, for those of you guys that you have picked the first one, the koi fish, what I'm saying here is that in 2022, this person is gonna be chasing you, or the energies are gonna be kind of like reversed, okay? So if you have been chasing them, I feel like the energies are gonna be changed, okay? So there's going to be this kind of like a dance happening between the both of you guys. Now with the fish, of course, you know, there's always that Pisces energy. So for some of you guys, yes, could be a Pisces that, you know, maybe you've been after too, and not for all of you, but remember that there are some things that might be coming to me and I will tell you guys, but it might not resonate with all of you, okay? However, I feel like this is the year where this energy between the both of you is going to be much more balanced, okay? So if you have been the giver, I feel like you are going to be receiving this year from this person. Basically, I feel like you two are going to be doing this give and receive kind of a dance, okay? Like there is no, it's going to be mutual, it's going to be more harmonized, okay? So if in the past you were the one who has always been chasing them, then I feel like this is going to change, all right? I feel like they are going to be the one who is going to chase you or coming after you. This is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. And let's take a look at your cards, and we're going to get more information about those of you guys that you have picked these two beautiful koi fish. I'm also seeing that the timing for you guys could be around the springtime, okay? They're showing me springtime. All right, so we're going to put it here, so that we know this is for those of you guys that you have picked these two beautiful koi fish. Now these are your cards, and let's see what you guys have. All right, so we have the late spring. Oh my goodness. So remember guys, I told you that the timing in 2022 is going to be around the springtime. So Spirit is mentioning that it's going to be the late spring, okay? It's going to be the late spring. And the card that you guys have is the staircase. Very interesting. And there's also a full moon here, so it could be that something is happening around the full moon this year. Okay, now I'm gonna leave the messages a little bit at the end, but let's see what other cards you guys have. You also have welcome to make believe, a step into your dreams. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. And again, I'm getting that kind of like a spring vibes from this. All right, for those of you guys that you have picked this, I feel like you have a very vivid imagination. Maybe you imagined your 2022, how is it gonna turn out? And it says the step into your dreams, welcome to make believe. Okay, such beautiful. I feel like you guys are very imaginative and believe in it, believe in your dreams, okay, about what is going to happen between you and this person. Let's see, what else do we have? We also have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, guys, I don't know if you are seeing, but I'm seeing a lot of spring atmosphere here. So I feel that your knight or your person is coming around the springtime in 2022. All right. And it could be an earth sign for some of you guys that is coming towards you. Okay, could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. All right, and let's see, what else do we have here for you guys? We also have the Nine of Angels, and it says Guardian. All right, and there's also a little bit of an Aquarius energy here. What else do you guys have? You also have the element of fire, enthusiastic, creative, forceful, ego-centered, sexy, larger than life, passionate, inspired. Okay, could be a fire sign as well. And I think I'm going to leave these messages for after we finish this, and then I'm going to take a look at the messages here for you guys as well, okay, because these are the messages that this person wants to tell you. All right, we're going to leave it here, and I think I'm going to draw more cards for you guys and see what else, okay. I think I'll give you guys maybe some of these cards, because I feel like you guys that you have picked this, you are very, I don't know, I'm getting a very whimsical energy from you guys. Like you guys believe in unicorn, in fairies, okay. This is your energy. This is what they are showing me. Okay, so let's see. I feel that your person could be someone who is more grounded than you. Like you could be very dreamy, and this person is more practical, more grounded. All right, so let's see. Let me see what else Spirit wants to show you guys for the energy of the future between the both of you guys. What will happen? Spirit, please show us. We have the Six of Cups. All right. Very springish energy. We also have the Page of Swords. Okay. And okay, these are all pretty good, beautiful energies you guys have. Okay. All right, I think I might get, all right, we also have the King of Wands. So definitely for some of you guys, this could be a fire sign. There's also air sign as well. So I believe that a lot of signs except for water is being mentioned here. So you could be a water sign yourself. All right, and this could be the other signs that are being showed in your reading. Now I think I'm gonna get what else I want to get. Hold on a second, guys. Let's get you guys all the cards that you need in order to see what will happen. Okay, let's also get some cards from this as well and see what do we have here. Oh my goodness, we also have the Spring Peeper and it says evolve into your next becoming. We also have the Honor Lineage, okay, the Asian Elephant. So okay, perhaps some of you guys are from Asia that you are watching this, or your person could be from there. Okay, so what will happen for you guys between the both of you is that I feel that in 2022 you guys are gonna... Sorry, my loves, I got disconnected. Okay, so let's continue your reading. And in 2022, what I'm seeing for you guys here is that you two are gonna evolve into your true self. You guys are gonna change your form in a way. This card is really the center of what will happen is that, and this is a Spring Peeper, which is very interesting because the ice has melted, and look at this frog, look at the form. I mean, in the beginning, I feel like both of you guys have been here. All right, kind of like the connection could have been in its infancy. It could have been just started, okay, but I feel that in 2022 it's gonna mature, and it says evolve into your next becoming. Not only both of you are gonna become who you truly are or who you are meant to be, but I also feel that the connection itself is gonna evolve a lot in 2022. Basically, it's gonna blossom. Okay, so think about it as you know, as the early stages where this frog has been, and then look at, you know, how it's evolving beautifully and becoming you know, their true self. So I feel like in 2022 this is a major evolution that is going to happen between the both of you guys. Also with the frog, I'm seeing that there is that take a leap of faith as well. I feel like both of you are going to be taking a leap of faith towards the connection. Okay, I see that your person is going to make a move towards you. All right, this person is going to make a move towards you. However, it might be slow. Okay, it might not be as fast as you want them to be. Why? Because I see that they are very practical. Okay, they see you as a very innocent energy, very kind of whimsical, very much like, you know, in your I don't know, they feel like they have to protect you. They feel like they have to be a good provider no matter what. I mean, I feel like you might not even need them to, but they want to be like the knight that is responsible, not a knight that you're gonna have for like one night and then they're gonna disappear. Okay, they want to make sure that they are protecting you. I feel like your person is someone who is very protective. Okay, and what will happen is that this year they're gonna come up with an offer, but I feel like this is going to be a very tangible offer. Okay, and we're gonna see what exactly it is. I feel like you two are gonna be climbing these stairs, and what this stair is a path to your evolution, a path to becoming who you truly are. And along your path, I feel that this person is gonna also shows up. Perhaps you're gonna be on your way to becoming, and it says it's really interesting because it says your next becoming, because remember that the shape and form of these infants frogs are different than the frog itself. Okay, so I feel that this is going to be a path where you guys are going to be stepping into. It could be a little bit of a different path than maybe you had imagined, but I see that you guys are going to be walking towards this staircase basically, and where it's going to take you, we're going to take a look, but I feel like this is going up. You know, I feel like you guys are going to be going up and see where it's going to take you. I feel that 2022 is going to be a very a kind of ascending sort of energy. Okay, ascending towards perhaps higher vibrational energy, ascending towards maybe even like better days. Maybe you've been kind of like down here, all right, but the spirit is showing you perhaps where to go by even giving you signs from the from nature. It could be like your spirit animals guiding you. All right, now I feel like this is going to be a stair that actually both of you are going to be climbing it. However, it could be that your person could be in different stage. You guys could be like, you know, not maybe exactly in the same speed, all right, because everyone climb the stairs in their own speed. So I feel like it could be that both of you are becoming your next becoming. You are stepping into it. However, it could be a little bit in different timing, okay? Like it might not be like, oh, exactly, they're gonna get into this level where you are. They could be like here, they could be, or maybe they are a little bit ahead. Whatever it is, I feel like this is what Spirit is mentioning, and the timing for it that they are showing is around the springtime. All right, so wherever you live, that could be, you know, the timing could be around the springtime in 2022, where the flowers are blossoming. It could be also late spring, as is mentioned. But you see how spring is mentioned 2 times here, and all these scenes, I'm also seeing a lot of spring energy. Now, what else is gonna happen between you guys is that I feel that you two are going to discover a lot of background about each other. You two are going to discover maybe even your Akashic records, something that maybe I feel like this is going to be a time where you guys are going to be very, very interested in your past life, or in your perhaps even like lineage. But I feel like I'm seeing like this lineage as a little bit of like a soul DNA, all right, as opposed to like, let's say, what your grandmother did, what your grandmother or your ancestors did in, you know, in the past. I feel like this could be a little bit even further. I feel like both of you guys are going to be very much interested to understand this connection on a deeper level. So you two are going to be digging in, okay? Maybe even discovering a lot about your past. I mean, yes, it could be about your ancestors as well. And I feel like it's going to bring both of you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And with the Six of Cups, definitely again they're talking about past, okay? So something sweet, something like a memory. I feel like it could be like almost like a deja vu for you guys when you two met, and there's going to be a lot of discovery, all right? A lot of discovery of like why you two feel so close to each other, why it feels so good when you two are together like kids, like 2 kids, you know? I'm very, very happy. I feel like you guys are gonna be remembering a lot of the times that you two have spent together. If you don't believe in past life, let's say, I feel like this is going to be remembering a lot from the places that you guys have been. I don't know, maybe even a lot of childhood memories. For those of you that maybe you had a childhood sweetheart, like, you know, maybe you two were a childhood sweetheart, okay? So I feel like 2022 is going to be a year of nostalgia for you guys, all right? I feel like not only this is going to be a very nostalgic year, but I also feel that if your person has been very defensive, a little bit slow, or even sometimes like hurting you by saying some words that maybe you didn't like, maybe they told you, oh, you're too like dreamy, you are like always like in la la land, things like that. I feel that they are going to make amends, okay? So I feel like your person is gonna be loosen up a little bit, okay? They're gonna loosen up. They are going to also, I feel like they are going to show you that they have also a lot of passion for you, even though sometimes they might come across as too like serious or too practical, or sometimes even like they give you like this poker face of like, oh, you know, and you can't really figure out what they are up to. In 2022, they're going to show you that they are very, very passionate about you. They find you very sexy. They find you very also creative, okay? But I see that something that Spirit is showing me is that perhaps their ego could have been something that has been preventing them from coming forward. Okay, they also felt that maybe if they come across as maybe you two, if both of you are just very like imaginative and very creative, then who's going to take care of the finances? I feel like, you know, your person has been thinking a lot about how they can make this connection more happening in a practical sense. Okay, so I feel like in 2022 they're gonna come up. Okay, this person is gonna come towards you with some kind of an offer, and I feel like it could be even financial. Maybe they want you to work with them, and maybe they want you to start a business with them. All right, but I see that not only they're gonna approach it that way, but I also feel like they're gonna show you that they are very, very passionate about you. Very passionate. It could be a fire sign, definitely. I mean, it's being emphasized with the King of Wands. Okay, could be Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. Okay, I also feel that this person could be maybe a boss. Okay, someone like could be like even a CEO, someone like could be like very, very in high position, okay, in society or in their work or in their job. And I see that they want to make things like more practical. They want to make sure that you two are going to have enough if you two will get back together or will be or get together. Okay, so I feel like in 2022 they're going to come up with something a little bit more practical. Okay, this is what they are showing here. Okay, and they're also gonna make amends from maybe the things that they have said to you, and maybe they hurt you. I feel like they could have hurt you in a way, and they want to come forward and tell you the reason why they did things in a certain way. Okay, let me get you guys more cards and see what else. Actually, let me get you guys the messages too, and then I'm also going to give you guys more messages, more cards if it's needed. But let's see. I feel like, you know, your person is someone very overprotective of you. Okay, very, very overprotective of you. They're like this. They're like, nobody should I don't know, I feel like they always feel like they have to protect you because you have this kind of an innocent energy around you. Very you know, free-spirited, very sensitive, very much like in touch with the fairies, with the unicorns. I don't know, there's also a rabbit here. So they find you also very cute. Okay, so I feel like they believe that they have to protect this innocent in you. All right, and I see that in 2022 they are going to come forward with some kind of an offer. Let's see what it says. It says, friendship, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So I feel that they also could be your friend, or maybe they're going to approach you more in a friendly way in the beginning, or maybe that's how they did. I feel like 2022 they're going to come forward maybe as a friend, and that will develop more. Okay, I feel like, or maybe you two started as friends, something like a, I don't know, it's showing that you guys not only are going to be lovers but also very, very good friends. Okay, someone that you can tell them anything. All right, I feel like you two are gonna deepen this friendship, the bonds of friendship with each other. Okay, and that is going to improve the love between you guys. All right, but this person is very overprotective. I mean, definitely could be a fire and or like an earth sign, very, very strongly. Let's see what else. This is what they want to tell you, and let's see what it says. Awakening to love, and it says, I feel that something is happening to me. I'm starting to realize that there is more to our connection than meet the eyes. I feel as though I'm waking up from a deep sleep and now everything feels and look different. I'm starting to understand that our connection is beyond this world and a powerful and magnetic force is bringing us back together. I feel as though my whole life is shattered and all has been an illusion, and the only truth is the love we have for each other. I'm out of matrix and now awakened to divine love. Okay, this is very interesting. I feel like 2022 is going to awaken your person to the love, okay, to this love that they felt it in the beginning for you. To maybe they thought in the beginning it's only a passion, or they thought it's only physical, but now they're realizing that there is more into this love. So with the Six of Cups, I think that they are going to realize that this is a past life connection, or this is a, I don't know, that you bring them a lot of like maybe like sweet memories, childhood memories, okay, that kind of, like, as I said, innocent energy. Sorry guys, just a second. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. All right, now what else? This is beautiful. I feel like, you know, the passion is going to be reignited here, and there's full moon again, so I feel like something is going to happen around the full moon. They are showing the full moon here. All right, and let's see what it says. And it says every challenge provides an opportunity to discover a deeper meaning to life. Each challenge can be a gateway to something greater. Use your intuitive and creative powers. Many solutions exist. Move beyond fear, and you'll discover there are no limits apart from the limits that we ourselves have placed. So I feel like you guys are going to be overcoming the limitation of your mind, okay? Especially for them, I feel like they are going to realize that maybe they thought if this connection is not practical, then it's not gonna like they're not gonna pursue it, okay? But I feel like this could have been the limitations that their mind has been putting on it. So definitely your person is going to get awakened to this love. All right, and I also feel like you guys are gonna have like more, like your friendship with them is gonna get even stronger, because I feel like this could be like very, very friendly, kind of a sweet connection that you guys have. Okay, so let me see what else in 2022 is gonna happen for you guys. Okay. Let me see. I mean, these energies are very, very light-hearted, guys. So, okay, just a second here. All right. I was just trying to get this deck because I feel like you guys have this very light-hearted energy with kind of like lavender pink. Yeah, it reminds me of like, I don't know why this reminds me of like ice cream. It's so funny. Okay, so let's see what else is gonna happen for you guys in 2022. We have the Divine Feminine, and we also have the Soulmates card. So, and remember that if you're a twin flame and you're watching this, doesn't really matter, because you know, some decks they don't have twin flames, but what Spirit is saying is that you guys are going to be blossoming. You guys are going to get out of your cocoon and become who you truly are, just like these two butterflies. Oh my god, I mean, these looks like you two are getting out of this form again, changing form. Okay, it's almost like a metamorphosis. All right, and also like this, look at that, evolve into your next becoming. I feel like this is what will happen between the both of you. You two are gonna be becoming who you are and joining hands together. All right, this is beautiful. I feel like they're also going to realize that you are their soulmate, you are their twin flame. Okay, with a butterfly, of course, there's also that awakening energy that I'm seeing too. Okay, and there is a lot of like divine feminine energy coming along, and I see that 2022 you two are going to embrace the divine feminine inside, okay, honoring it, appreciating it. And for you, if you have picked this, I feel like you are going to be honoring the divine feminine. So it doesn't really matter if you're a masculine or feminine watching this. I feel like this is going to be a very feminine year, okay? Very much accepting the feminine qualities inside you, all right? Very beautiful. Appreciating your body, eating more healthy foods, okay? Just like becoming like, yeah, you two are becoming just very, very, you two are just becoming these, a very different form, okay, like two butterflies. Because remember that you know, when the butterfly is still in the cocoon, it doesn't look like a butterfly at all. I mean, just like this, just like the frog as well, okay, it looks like it's just here, and look at what it becomes. All right, so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Okay, all right, my lovely koi fish, I feel like this is what Spirit is saying it will happen in 2022, is that you guys are going to become who you truly are together, okay? It's like you two are going to become these two butterflies. So beautiful. And look at that, they're also sharing it together. It's like they have come out of this cocoon, but they are also coming together. So beautiful. All right, now let's get to the next pile. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Okay, let's get to the next pile, and this one is the cats, the two cats. Let me just, sorry guys, I think there's a light coming, so I'm going to try to adjust my curtains, and just a second here. All right, so for those of you guys that you have picked the cats, what will happen is that I feel like you guys are going to be changing location, okay? One of you guys are going to be moving to the other person's area or to the other person's country or state. So I don't know, I'm seeing like Arizona, I'm seeing also Mexico. It could be that you know, they might have to come from I don't know, another country to see you. But in any case, I feel like you guys are going to be changing location in order to come together. So get ready, because I'm seeing a lot of traveling, okay? I feel like for those of you guys that you have picked this, you two are not living in the same country. You two are living in two different locations. And I'm also seeing for some reason like Canada, I see Russia, a little bit colder parts of the world, okay, that I see here. So in any case, I'm seeing like movement, all right? I'm seeing the change of location in order to come together. This is such a beautiful pin, all right? And let's see what Spirit is going to reveal. This is so beautiful. I'm just looking at it again because it's just it's actually, this one was one of my favorites. So it was my choice actually. All right, so let's see what else the Spirit is saying. We have the late winter. All right, so they're saying that the timing that is going to happen could be in the late winter, kind of like early spring perhaps. All right, and also it says the maker. So maybe for some of you guys, you could be into pottery, or maybe very, very creative. Then the other thing with the maker card that Spirit is showing me here is that you two are going to be creating what you want from this connection. It's almost like shaping it exactly the way you want to. You are the creator, all right? You are the maker. So I feel like this is going to be maybe even an endeavor or an enterprise or something that both of you are going to be doing together, okay? So in order to do this together, you two might have to change the location. But I'm seeing very, very creative people. Okay, I'm seeing very creative, but especially for you, for those of you guys that you have picked the cats, these two cats, I feel like you guys are creator, okay, in any way. I mean, it could be YouTube creator, it could be like pottery, it could be jewelry, whatever it is. All right, so this is what I'm seeing as this, like you work with your hands, but especially pottery is being showed up, like you're working with mud. All right, and but remember, the maker is someone who creates, so it doesn't really matter what it is. All right, so I'm seeing that you guys are going to be creating what you want within this connection. You are basically in control of what will happen. And I'm going to leave the messages a little bit at the end. All right, let's see what else you guys have. We also have the Hangman, and we have inspiration, illusion, spirituality, intuition, psychic ability, fantasy, dreams, disillusion, enlightenment, the Hangman. All right, now I feel like for some of you guys, you could even be very, very flexible with your body, okay? Now, in 2022, what is going to happen between you two is that I feel like you two, both of you, are going to have a really different perspective from this connection. You two are going to also develop a lot of your gifts. In 2022, you guys are going to have more psychic ability, okay? There's going to be an enlightenment, okay, happening here in your connection. And how it is that I feel like it's going to change your perspective towards each other or towards the connection, something really like completely different. And we're gonna see what it is. This is very interesting. I feel like this is like kind of like a spiritual awakening. All right, it could be that maybe your person is going to be going through that, or you are, or even like both of you guys. Okay, I feel strongly that maybe this could be them. All right, I feel like they're going to be even like dreaming more about you, seeing you in their dreams, and maybe even like developing more their intuition, their psychic abilities. I feel like, you know, you two are going to be, you know, developing more of your gifts together. Okay, something that you guys are going to be joining your talents, your gifts, in order to create something. Okay, I feel like both of you guys are the maker or the creator of some sort. What else? We also have create your fantasy, feel the magic. Oh my god. All right, as I said, I'm seeing a lot of that creative energy, and I feel like you guys are creating what you want within this connection. And I'm saying that in 2022, both of you have the same fantasy about each other, that you two are going to be manifesting it into the 3D. All right, this is so beautiful. I mean, I feel like you guys could also have connection to celestial beings, to magical beings like unicorns, or even to nature, to animals. Okay, so I feel like 2022 is going to be a year of creation for both of you guys. So if you two only had like this fantasy, I feel like you two are going to be making it real. All right, you guys are going to be bringing it into the material world, because if you look, the maker is creating this pot. All right, and just as like this, it says create your fantasy, and it says feel the magic. So maybe you both of you are gonna feel like this might sound so unreal. Maybe you two always imagine certain things about each other, and you two are gonna be bringing it into the material or into the 3D. Like I said, I feel like both of you guys are going to have a completely new perspective about the connection itself, okay? It will feel really, really magical this year. What else? We also have the Six of Wands. Oh my God, this is just a really, really good card to have, because it means that you two are going to be successfully overcoming a lot of obstacles. And look at this. There is like a goblin or like a monster head into this bubble, and it's showing that you and your person gonna win. And there are going to be people who are going to cheer for you too. Okay, there are going to be people who are going to be very, very happy that you two made it. And there's also going to be some jealous people around, or like, you know, thinking like, oh, why they are receiving a lot of success, why they're receiving a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness. So of course, with every victory, you know, there's going to be people that they're not going to be happy about it. So in 2022, there's success coming within your connection. Like, you two are gonna make it, and it's gonna make a lot of people actually happy, and the other ones very jealous. Okay, I feel like it's also like overcoming a lot of perhaps inner demons. All right, it shows that this is you know, you and your person is going to win the competition. And the competition is maybe not with other people. I feel like it could have been that they didn't know that the secret has been about inner demon as opposed to something external. All right, let's see what else you guys have. We also have the Ace of Hearts. Oh my God, 2022 is going to be a very, very passionate. You two are going to experience or re-experience this fire within your hearts. There's going to be I mean, this is a sacred heart on fire, so I feel like you two are gonna get you two are gonna feel that passion, you two are gonna feel that love between each other, and love is gonna win. This is what Spirit is gonna say, is saying, is that year 2022 is gonna be a successful year in love for the both of you. So, and it says Ace of Hearts, and of course this is the Ace of Cups, and this is an offer of love. This is going to be a really, really powerful union that I feel like it's gonna happen for you guys in 2022. Now let me get you guys more cards. I'm gonna see what else. Okay, a very, very powerful one. Yeah, definitely very, very powerful. Okay, what should I get for you guys? I feel like you guys are I am going to, let me see, just a second. Okay, all right. Now for some of you guys, I'm seeing earth sign, I'm seeing basically there's a lot of signs that I'm seeing. Earth, there's water, there's also air signs. Okay, so it could be that both of you are two air signs. For some reason I'm seeing that with the two swords here. Okay, so let me see what else is gonna happen between you guys. All right, in 2022, what is going to happen? And for this beautiful pile, I'm getting a lot of twin flame vibes from this, from you guys. Okay, and let's see what it says. We have the World. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And there is a sword. I feel like you guys are gonna win. I mean, there is victory here, there's no doubt. I mean, I feel like you guys are gonna be completing a really, really difficult cycle. All right, coming into full completion with the World cards. And I also see, as I said, I'm seeing like traveling. So I feel like, as I said, you guys might not be living close to each other. All right, maybe you met them online, and now you two are gonna get back together or be with each other in order to I feel like you guys are gonna have experienced a lot of success, okay? Not only in your love connection, in your relationship, but I also feel like in some kind of a enterprise. I don't know. I mean, this looks like you remember, guys, when there was like Harry Potter, and then there was like a competition that they won in the school in Hogwarts. So I feel like there is something that you guys are going to be creating together, and it's going to be very, very successful. And I feel like the whole world is going to know about it. It's going to be very maybe it's like an international, maybe a lot of different like people gonna know about it. And I see that some people are, as I said, are not going to be very happy with your success, but then here are your friends and your family really, really cheering up for you guys, for you too, actually. With the world card, the world card is usually actually not in pair. It's usually one person. It's only a feminine, but they're showing two of you, you see. And I also see, yeah, two air signs. I'm also seeing that that could be for you guys. Okay, really, really beautiful. I feel like this love is going to be in 2022 is gonna blossom, as I said, very, very beautifully. Okay, so this is that, and let me get you guys more cards and see what else. Okay, oh my god, this was really beautiful. This was really, really beautiful. And I think I'll get you guys I mean, all of them is showing like, you know, the sword is up, meaning that we won this. Yes, we did it, you know. And also with the Six of Wands, of course, you guys know that this is the victory card, right? I don't know, maybe for some of you guys, if you are in school or in a group or something, I feel like there is win, okay? Like you two are gonna win something, like even in a group. All right, let's see what else. Spirit, please tell me what will happen in 2022. This one jumped out, and it says Angel of Communication. It says communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. All right. Let's see what else is going to happen for you guys. We also have Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. I told you guys it's a time of victory. Yeah, it's time of communication. You two are going to be very, very honest with each other in 2022. You two are not going to be hiding it. So with the sword, I mean, there's a lot of truth, okay? Like talking your truth to not only to each other, but also to the world. Oh my God, I really love this card. Okay, so now you guys are manifesting this love. You guys are manifesting the union. All right, so just know that it's coming for you. And let me see what is the message. Again, there's a heart here. You see there is a heart, and this one looks a lot like this one to me. I mean, there is a sacred heart here. It looks like the heart is flying, or it's it has wings. Okay, this looks like a wings of love. It's gonna be like you guys are gonna be very, very happy. Okay, and it says when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you shared with those you love. So I feel like 2022 is going to be the year of love. It's going to prove to you that only love is real. Yeah, like only love is real, nothing else. And also the memories that maybe you two gonna be sharing with each other. Love conquers. I feel like this is the message. Love conquers all. And let's see what else. It says something that you love may be coming to an end, and it's only natural for you to be saddened. However, this ending also provides a new beginning. All unfolds for your highest good. Life is full of transformation, and with a new beginning comes a new chapter in the story that is you. So I feel that in 2022 a cycle is gonna end. all right? And maybe you're gonna feel sad about it, because I feel like maybe it could be the end of a, I don't know, like some people around you guys, like maybe you have to say goodbye to them in a way. I'm seeing that yeah, it's like there are some people that you're gonna be saying goodbye to. It could be that for some of you guys you also could be graduating. Okay, not necessarily from school, it could be graduating from the spiritual school on earth, all right? And you might have to say goodbye to some people. I feel like it might make you sad in a way, because maybe you're used to these people, all right? But 2022 is going to be a year of transformation and a new beginning for you guys, because you guys are meant to be with this person. So maybe it's going to be a location, a country that you're living, and you have to leave it, all right? And it might make you sad. Maybe you have to leave your parents, your friends, some people, all right? But just know that it is for the best in order to come into union with this person. Now let's see the message from your person, what this one says. It says fear of love, and it says, I've been lying to myself about how I feel about you. I know that once you asked me, but I pretended that I don't care about you, or don't feel the same as you do, but I lied because I was afraid to love again. I was hurt before and promised myself I wouldn't love again. Then I met you and that changed everything for me. I was afraid I will get hurt again, so I pushed you away and lied to you about my feelings. I'm ashamed of what I did, but I want you to know that I love you more than you think. I always loved you, now and forever. So perhaps this person had some fears of love, and I feel like they are going to overcome that. Okay, they are going to be honest. I feel like they've been lying to themselves, and 2022 is going to be a year of truth. You know, a year of truth that is showing up here. Maybe I'll get you guys one more of these cards. Actually, it's just so beautiful. And let me get the last one for you guys, and then we are done with this pile. Okay, this is your last message, and it's what it is, and it is the Hangman again. Oh my God, didn't we have the Hangman? Yes, we did. So I feel like you guys are gonna have getting yourselves probably getting out of a very, very challenging time, but that could have been something that maybe your mind created. Okay, I feel like you guys could have felt like maybe this is the ending, all right? Maybe you felt that I see that 2022 is going to give you a really, really better perspective of your relationship, okay? You're going to feel that much better than where you have been in the previous years. Perhaps could have been like here, feeling like very much trapped, or maybe you felt like this is why the universe is forcing you to be in this position. All right, but I feel like it's for your own good. It's actually it was meant to bring you enlightenment, maybe awakening, or maybe awakening you to your abilities. Okay, I feel like this was meant to happen in order to awaken you to your abilities, to something like your psychic gifts, your psychic abilities, all right? Or finding inspiration, even though like maybe it could have been pretty, maybe you felt restricted, and I feel like 2022 is going to change that for you guys, okay? For the both of you, actually. All right, for the both of you. This is beautiful. All right, now we are done with this pile, and let's get to the third one. Okay. Now we're gonna get into the rabbit, and I think I'm gonna get a little bit of a break before I'm going to continue this one. All right, my loves, so for those of you guys that you have picked the rabbits, now let's see what will happen in 2022 between you guys. What I'm seeing here is that 2022 is going to be a year of mending, a year of healing for you guys, a year of amend. Okay, the word amending is coming to me, and I feel like if there has been any argument, if there has been any misunderstanding between the both of you guys are going to be resolving it. All right, and I'm also saying that your person, even though maybe they have been going through a lot of darkness, there's a lot of flowers blossoming in their hearts or inside them. Okay, so I feel like they're finding that maybe there's still hope for the connection that they have with you. So it's going to be a year of hope, a year of as I said, you two are going to be feeling more and more compassionate towards each other regardless of the differences. Okay, perhaps there has been something that made you guys go your separate ways. All right, and we're going to see what will happen in 2022 for you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put the message cards aside, and we will take a look at it later. But let's take a look at your cards, and then we're also going to draw cards as it's necessary. All right, let's see what this one is. I'm also seeing something that before I pick that, I'm seeing also winter, so it could be that the timing for you guys could be winter time. All right, let's see what it is. And oh my goodness gracious, the early winter. And if you guys have been following my readings, I don't really look at the cards. So, and I usually shuffle in front of the camera, in front of the camera, but for this one I didn't. However, look at that, the dreaming, and it says the early winter. This is such a beautiful card, and there are two whales here. Okay, there are two whales, and I'm getting a lot of water energy, so it could be that both of you are water element, all right, or have it in your chart. It could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy coming along very, very strongly here. Oh my God, the dreaming, this is so beautiful. Okay, and also not to mention that could be like a year of rabbit is also being showed up. Maybe you two have the same age, or it could be year of rabbit. And let's see what else. We also have the magic flute. Listen to the leading music of Pan. Okay, this is beautiful. Maybe your person is musical. Maybe they play some kind of a musical instrument, especially flute is being showed up. And let's see what else. We also have the Milky Way, and it says networking, marketing, social media, publicity, internet, fame, expand, exposure, spotlight. I have a feeling that your person and maybe you guys are going to be very famous actually in 2022. There's fame coming. You guys are going to get a lot of attention in social media. You guys are going to be a spotlight. A lot of people are going to discover you guys. It's going to be very, very magical. And maybe your person is actually someone who has talent for music. Maybe you two, I don't know, you two are very similar. For those of you guys that you pick this, you two are very similar, and that's why sometimes you two could have power struggle, a little bit of like friction, arguments. Okay, but it's like a hot argument, like it makes you guys feel like alive perhaps, but sometimes it could create like, you know, a little bit of you guys might get upset from each other from time to time. We also have the Eight of Cups. All right, somebody is going to leave a house that maybe they have lived in it for a really, really long time. All right, so this is another thing. Now let's draw more cards and we're gonna take a look. But definitely there is like famous coming. You two are gonna get famous, and we're gonna see how this is going to happen. Maybe via music, a music that you guys are going to be writing it together or performing it. I feel like maybe both of you guys are a performer, or maybe your person is actually a performer, but let me see, okay? I'm also getting a lot of earth energy, so especially Capricorn for some reason. It's coming because of Pan, it's coming to me. Capricorn energy. Let's see. Okay, we have the house mouse and it says work together. Okay, so you guys are going to create, there is a project that you two are going to be working together, maybe with other people as well. All right, but it's going to bring you guys fame. Okay, what else? We also have transcend yourself. You know, guys, this is very interesting. And we also have a steady on, and it says common tortoise. Oh goodness. And these are very, very interesting energies that are coming, because if you guys take a look at the direction of these horses, and they are black and white, and look at the rabbits as well. You see, it's like, I feel like you two are very similar, but I don't know, maybe you guys have been going the opposite direction in a way. Maybe you guys been there could have been some kind of a misunderstanding, and you guys are going to transcend that. You guys are going to mend it in order to bring something really beautiful into the world. And that could be like a project. Okay, you guys are going to be making something. Okay, it could be with other people as well, so it could be like a group project. Maybe it's like a musical performance. I don't know, something really big is happening here in 2022 for those of you guys that you picked this pile. Wow, amazing. Okay, so hold on a second. Okay, all right, now I feel that you guys, you know, went in your separate ways. You thought it's not going to work out, but I'm saying that the universe is going to bring both of you back together. So in 2022, you guys are going to get back together because there's something that you guys are going to be working on, and strongly they're showing music. I mean, it could be any kind of a, you know, creative endeavor that you guys are going to be doing together. This is a lot like the other pile that I did. I don't know if it was the pile number 2 or if it was 1. I think it was the pile number 2 if I'm not mistaken. But you know, I'm seeing a lot of you know, projects, and I'm seeing that this project that you two are going to be working in 2022 together is not only going to be the both of you. I feel like there are more people involved in it. Okay, and somehow in social media it's just gonna blow. I feel like you guys are just gonna post it, and all of a sudden, like, millions of views, or I don't know, like it could be like in Instagram, it could be like YouTube, whatever it is. I feel like it's just gonna blow in 2022. And what I'm also seeing here is that someone, and I see that strongly, that this could be your person might be walking out of a relationship or walking out from a house that maybe they have been living with someone, and it could be a karmic situation, like a karmic partner, or something that they needed to learn, and they are going to leave that behind because that cycle has been completed. So they are going to leave a relationship or a situation in 2022. They're walking out of this house, and I feel like they could have maybe lived in this house for a really long time, and they're walking out. So they will be walking out in order to join with you in creating something like even bigger than themselves. Maybe they've been playing music for fun, maybe they've been performing for fun, but now they are and it doesn't have to be music, guys. Okay, it could be any kind of a performance, or it could be any kind of a creative work that they are going to start it again, or they're going to be doing it professionally. And I feel like they are going to, you are also going to help them, or you are also going to be part of that. It could even be you. Okay, it could even be you. I mean, I'm seeing like both of you guys, because the dream is to have it. I see that in 2022 you guys are going to fulfill this dream of swimming together, like a song, like writing a song. It's almost like these two are dancing partners, music partners. I don't know, it's like some kind of a partnership This is a dream that you guys are going to be fulfilling it. And the timing would be early winter time. Perhaps it's, you know, in 2022, this is like about to happen. All right, these are like the energies that are coming. Okay, maybe it already started in the early winter, but wherever you live doesn't really matter. So they're showing some timing as well. And they're also showing that even though this connection could have been like very slow, I feel like it has been steady though. You know, like no matter what has happened, you two always kind of ended up together in a way. By the way, Year of Horse is also being showed up. Year of Mouse, Year of Horse, Year of Rabbit, of course. And Andalusian horse. Maybe some of you guys could be from there too. Andalusia, I don't know. They're showing that as well, but it says transcend yourself. So I feel like you two are going to maybe transcend all of these darker energies or heavier energies into something creative, something like you both of you are very passionate about. There's drum actually here. I mean, look at that. I didn't realize, but this looks like a drum, guys. So I don't know what it is, but there's a connection to music here, definitely. Okay, let me draw more cards and see what else is going on. I feel like this project is with other people as well, so there are other people also involved. Okay, you two are going to be going slowly but steady, so there is that stability in the connection. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one and see that. Okay. You know, this really amazed me how these are like very similar direction. Look at that. It's like you two maybe, I don't know, it's like you two complement each other's energy as well in a way. Very complementary energy, but could be a little bit sometimes like opposite of each other, like going the opposite ways. But now coming back in order to perhaps create something. Okay. Let's see what will happen. What else will happen between you guys in 2022? Oh my God. All right. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Oh my God. There was something else also here. Let me see. Okay. We also have the Page of Swords. Okay. Wow. This is crazy. You know what is happening, guys? You know what will happen? We also have the Vision. Okay, and what else do we have? We also have the Six of Swords. Okay, and we also have the Seven of Swords. Okay, and we also have the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Ten of Swords. Oh my God, such a, oh my goodness, what has been going on? Okay. Now, let's see what is going to happen. Now, what I'm seeing here is that, first of all, both of you guys have a vision. Both of you guys have a dream, okay? And maybe for you, my lovely guys, that you guys pick the rabbit pair, is that maybe you always could see that you guys are going to be ending together. There's like this dream that you had about them, and I feel like, you know, it's going to be fulfilled. All right, you can see it, because you have a vision about it. So trust that vision that you have. Do not doubt it. Now what is going to happen is that your person is going to leave someone that has been perhaps stealing from them, perhaps giving them headache, perhaps really, I don't know, bringing them down, I don't know, taking them out in order to just use their money. Sorry guys, just a second. So what will happen here is that I feel like they are going to feel like they had enough. and they will move out of this house, and they will move out of this relationship. I'm strongly seeing that they are moving out of a relationship that was very unhealthy, okay, giving them headache. They've been also feeling like trapped and thinking like they can never get out of it. And Spirit is showing is that kind of like they are showing winter. If you guys take a look, I feel like in early winter they're going to realize that they need to leave, okay, and they will leave this. They will leave this unhealthy relationship. Somebody has been stealing from them, maybe even like their money, their time, I don't know, you name it. I feel like this person has been very much feeling like this, feeling like they're trapped. They can never get themselves out. But this is like the limitation that they have putting on themselves, thinking that maybe they have like ties with this person, and that's why it has been hard to leave them. But in 2022 they are going to leave that karmic relationship or a situation, and I'm seeing that you are going to welcoming them. You are going to welcoming them, and but maybe you are going to be a little bit upset because maybe in the beginning you told them that something they didn't like. Maybe you confronted them with something, but I see that they are going to come back and you are going to welcoming them. You're going to open the door for them, not maybe expecting it that it's them. So there's going to be a lot of surprises, okay? Maybe you will not be expecting this to happen, but they are coming. You see how they are leaving this door and coming back to you here, you see? But you don't seem to be that happy. I feel like maybe there has been some kind of a misunderstanding between you guys that you two are going to solve it with the Six of Swords. I mean, I feel like you guys are going to help each other to reach a goal or reach your destination. You guys are going to be working together, okay? I feel like, you know, you or them are going to take each other's hands from here, and as I said, working out through a lot of perhaps past differences, arguments and things like that in order to get there. This is beautiful. I feel like this is giving me a little bit of a Six of Wands as opposed to Six of Swords a little bit. So I don't know, because the Six of Wands is a, you know, it's a card of victory. However, I feel like here it's of course the Six of Swords, you know, in Tarot also has kind of like a similar sort of gesture, because it shows that people are moving away from difficult times, so with the help of each other. So I feel like you guys are going to be helping each other to get there. And you see how they are pointing there? I feel like they're going to show you that they also have a vision. They're going to tell you that yes, the vision that you had, they also want that they also want the same dream. All right, and you two are going to be working together, okay, in order to get there. And we also have the Ten of Swords, and I feel like, you know, they have been your person's ship is going to be sinking, okay? They're going to be going to bottom, you know, rock bottom, and I feel like, you know, this is the time when they are going to come back, and maybe you are like having a, you know, a surprise visitor at your door, like, oh my god, look, guess who is coming. So this is what they are showing me. It's very, very interesting how they have been going through all of these perhaps difficulties, a lot of like darker energies, a lot of headaches, you know, and even maybe someone has been stealing from them or bringing them down, and then now it's time for you guys to come back together. So I feel like you guys are going to be coming back together because you guys have the same goal, even though you guys might sometimes have like different ideas of how to get there. Maybe in the past you two wanted to get there, but in different ways. Now you two are going to be working together in order to achieve it, okay? Maybe in the past you guys had differences, like saying, no, you have to do this in order to get there, or you were saying, no, you're going to have to do this. But I feel like you guys are going to come into some kind of an agreement on how things needs to be done in the year 2022. All right, that was beautiful. And Let me get you guys the message that is coming. So there is a full moon here, and I feel like this is like a completion. Maybe you guys have been going through a cycle that is right now transcending you guys. Okay, there is a lot of like transcendence energy coming. And let's see what it says. It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So perhaps there has been, not perhaps, I feel like this is for sure a karmic situation for your person, that they will let that go. All right, they will let that go. They will surrender to this love. They will surrender to this new beginning with you, because it says they have to surrender the old before something new can enter. Maybe they just been here. Maybe they just been like, oh my God, I just can't get myself out of this. But here they are. Okay, here they are at your door, coming back. Very interesting. You are like, it says like, and I know it says like welcome. You're gonna be a little bit kind of like, oh, I don't know, but they are going to convince you, because they're gonna tell you that both of you have the same goal. All right. And let's see what else. This is what they want to tell you, and it says losing control. And it says, I feel so connected to you that sometimes I feel naked in front of you. That really scares me, and I feel I'm not in control. Your love brings very strong emotions in me, and sometimes even triggers me. Yes, I feel like that could be. And that's why I sometimes pull back, as it's too intense. I want you to know that this is my ego. It doesn't like to lose control. The love that we have is so strong that sometimes it really scares me, and I'm afraid of falling in love with you. This is beautiful. This is what they are going to, I feel like, you know, the reason that maybe they pulled back could have been about control. Like maybe they felt, maybe both of you felt the same. I don't know. As I said, there has been like a power struggle a little bit here, that you two are going to be resolving that. Okay, now let's see what else. It says, you are a beautiful soul. Look within and you will see it. There is a pearl in your heart. Close your eyes and feel it. The most precious thing is inside you. Calm your mind, meditate, and you will feel your soul's infinite spiritual realm. In looking within, you will never go without. This is very interesting. I feel like, you know, maybe your person has been looking for happiness outside themselves, or maybe both of you have been. But this is going to be a year where both of you are going to find that happiness within you, okay? You two are going to realize that maybe that peril is actually inside your heart. All right. Wow. Very, very beautiful. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so I think that oh my God, this pile was really intense. I think I'm going to give you guys some last messages, and then we are going to be done with your reading. Okay, just a second. Okay. Let me see what else is going to happen in 2022. All right, somebody is coming clean, okay? Somebody, I feel like, was wearing a mask, maybe. Yeah, I feel like there has been a third-party situation, but I feel like this person is gonna... maybe you thought they are really happy with this other person, but that actually was not true. So they have been with a false partner, and that partner has been cheating on them, has been I don't know, they were pretending that maybe they're happy with them, but actually this was not true. They've been having a lot of difficulty. I feel like they've been having a lot of headaches actually within that connection. So yes, there is a third party that this person is going to leave, okay? And it says in the brink of a collapse, heaviness, carrying more than you can share, the thrill is gone. And it says you know, I feel like they are leaving, maybe even yeah, a relationship. Okay, they will leave a relationship behind them that was very much pretentious, that was very much not real. All right, this is what will happen in 2022, if you're wondering. Okay, it could be an earth sign, it could be very young, into photography for some of them, very curious, very quick-witted, very vigilant. I don't know, it could be like very geeky as well for some of you guys. Maybe they're very geeky, like wearing glasses, I don't know, into photography as well. In any case, there's going to be in 2022 there's going to be, oh my god, there's some music. So somebody is, you know, playing guitar. I feel like they're walking away from a relationship. They haven't been emotionally fulfilled. This is what will happen to them, because in order for you guys to create that creative project together, you know, they need to walk away or letting go of the past in order to get there with you. So I feel like you might be a little bit skeptical of, like, maybe they haven't left, they are not going to fully leave that relationship, but they will. All right, they are going to release that. Oh my god. And it says this has run its course. Okay, this has run its course. Yeah, there is, like, for sure this person is very creative, playing music, I don't know, into nature, maybe even into like hiking, climbing, I don't know, that kind of a thing. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm sending all of you guys so much love. Until the next pick a card reading.